Well, today is May 3rd, 25, and it's Saturday. And it's evening, it's almost dark, the sun is low in the sky, and I've already taken the mite trays out of my screen bottom boards, except for a few of the hives. This one, the reason I didn't take it out is I put a new queen in here. And the bees are right now, they've been through a lot of rain, and they got to work for about an hour and a half today. They were really flying, but now they're not. They've calmed way down. And they're getting ready to work the privet, because the privet has just started opening up. The roses, the wild roses, have been open for about a week, but it's been raining the whole time. And the Japanese honeysuckle. So we have three things blooming good right now: roses, Japanese honeysuckle, and privet. And those are really good honey crops. And even this late in the afternoon, you'll see they've just now discovered the privet, because you're going to see some white pollen coming in. Where's the white pollen? I don't see no white pollen yet. I don't see any white pollen. Well, I did earlier. Oh, I would love to put the pollen traps on right now. I would love it. But I can't put the pollen traps on right now. I want to wait till after the nectar flow. As soon as the privet wanes, I will put the pollen traps on. As soon as I see the privet flowers start to fade away, I'm going to put the pollen traps on. Anyway, I'm just go ahead and tell you about pollen traps. When you put a pollen trap on, you don't want any cracks in the hive, because they'll go for that. And so the best thing that I found to repair the cracks, because there's cracks in everybody's hives usually, is metal tape. That metal tape, it looks like duct tape, but it's metal. It's like aluminum or something. That stuff is cheap, and it really works. It seals way better than duct tape. They don't get around it, and it's very long lasting. I put that on the cracks of the hives, so they'll go in the pollen trap. And this guy named Little Bits Honeybees, Joe May, taught me that this is way better than a bee brush. Just get yourself a feather. A nice feather is better than a bee brush. There's this guy in Louisiana that catches swarms all the time. I can't remember his name, but he taught me about these. And this is great, because when you catch the queen, you put her in here, and then when there's a swarm, and she does not get out of that, but the bees can still feed her. So you put it on the bottom of the hive, and then the swarm stays there. And after a day, let her out. The swarm will stay in the hive and won't leave that way. And what else? Always should leave your hive tools on top of your hives, so they're there when you need them. And the sun sterilizes them that way. They get super hot, and the UV rays kill Nosema serrana spore and all kinds of bacteria and stuff, and they just keep them sterile. So, but before you want to use them, you want to dip them in some water. And I always keep a lot of bee water around, and they need it. See, they use it. Even this late in the evening, you can see bees are drinking out of it. I never have any mosquitoes in it, because I have a little fish aquarium net. It costs about 99 cents. And I scoop since I've had them so many years, I have tree frogs all the time in them. And I scoop the tadpoles out. When I see eggs, I scoop the eggs around and I spread them. I spread the tadpoles around. So the little tree frog tadpoles, they're all in here. There's no mosquito larvae. You probably don't, you can probably see that. There's a black tadpole on the side of that one. That water's too murky to see them. But they're in there. This time of day, you don't see them as much because the water's getting cold. It's probably 50-something degrees right now. Pretty cold. Always use mailboxes that I don't need anymore, old mailbox, and to put my stuff in. And these are medium nucs. Everything in my apiary now is medium. Ow, stepped on a sticker. Last year, I decided to go completely mediums. I used to be 100% deep boxes. And because I'm foundationless, mediums is a much better choice for me. Works way better. Of course, my queen castles are deep because I had them before I went to mediums. There's another queen castle over there, that white one. All those are Caucasian queens, all 6 of those. They are made from a queen I bought from Little Bits Honeybees. He's got some super good queens if you want to buy queens. They're inexpensive and they really work. I have a problem with hive beetles, and I've noticed that his Caucasian queens are what I'm looking for, because I breed for queens that are dark, and I also breed for queens that breed bees that will chase out hive beetles. I don't like a beehive that doesn't chase them away. I want to make sure they chase the hive beetles out of the hives. I don't want them to just box them in and jail them up. I want them to chase them out, and that's what they do. Chase them out. I've got hive beetles sometimes, and I don't like them. So I breed that out. I breed any hive that does not like to chase them away out of my hives. See, there's some of that metal tape. Silvery metal tape. That's been there a long time. It's rain resistant and everything. It really works. And that's how I store my combs, outside like that, under shelters for my supers. I'm gonna have to super. I got a lot of supers I'm gonna have to put on. I've got 50 hives, and that's a lot of supering. I love these little nucs. There's some people that just raise bees in nucs, and they actually produce honey off of them and everything, and they stack them up real high, like mine over there that's 4 high, but they stack them way high. And then what they do is they put them kind of close together, and winter comes, they wrap them up in they push them all together, and it looks like a big old rectangular cube. And then they put a ratchet strap on them, and they ratchet strap them all together so they're nice and solid and they won't blow over, and they keep each other warm, and they really do very well that way. They overwinter really, really well. And if you don't like picking up heavy stuff, these really work. And they can get really tall, but the wind will blow them over. They will knock over, so you do have to ratchet strap them. But these nucs are easy to build, very easy, and they are very much something that the bees love. For some reason, they love to go up. They love to climb up in them like it's a tree. So instead of going outward like my regular beehives, those are up. But this is just going to be here for me. I'm only going to keep them to breed the queens because they're facing that way. The queens are going to go out and get mated, and then some of these are already mated, but whenever I need extra brood, I can put it into my other production hives and take them from here, cap brood, and keeps them from swarming. And if I ever need a queen, I can take them from here and put it in there. If I need queen cells or whatever, I've got them. It's just there. Plus, they do make some honey, believe it or not, when they're doing okay. The only thing we've got to worry about with beekeeping is mites, starvation, and pesticides. Basically, that's it. I normally have a electric fence around all this, but my dog's been doing such a good job of chasing everything away, I don't have to worry about that. But I keep one strand of hot wire on a solar panel, and it always works. If I ever have any trouble, I'll put it back up, but I've not been having any. You should have seen these things an hour ago. Oh, they were just flying so loud and just really going in and out of the hives, taking in everything. But now it's almost dark. I just love looking at the bees coming in. That never gets old. I've been doing that since I was probably 3 years old. I still remember it. I just love that. I like to see what they bring in. I love the smell of them. Bees smell good. Concentrated flowers. Yeah, this thing's worth it. I'm walking right in front of them. I probably... Ouch! Yep, I got stung. Got right on the ear. And there's a nice little banana smell when you get stung, so there's a reward there. I think I'm going to probably quit talking. I don't have anything else to say. Bye-bye.